Alright, no more delays. You can see there's still snow on the ground. Yeah. And the shop's in there. Really cold out. Not really for Minnesota. I think it's 30 something degrees. Actually, it's kind of cool warm front going through here. Anyways, I got my overalls on, video camera, the plans, and some caster wheels. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those in a minute. But it's time to start building that truck camper. No more delays. I'm not going to wait for it to get any warmer. I'm just going to get a little cold. And the first thing we got to do is get this shop cleaned up. There's my truck. I'm building it on a Ford F-150, 2015. It's a short bed truck, I guess, 6.5 feet. If that, right? It's definitely more than 4. I've measured it, which was the minimum. I think 4. You couldn't go any smaller than 4. I'm going to have to extend out a couple feet. I think the length of the tailgate. And I'm going to go ahead and use the over the whole cab. I ordered some plans. I've looked up some plans. I've did a lot of research. I'll show you that in a minute. Coming up with my own ideas as usual with woodworking. I don't have all my tools, so I'm going to have to improvise on some things. My tools are still in storage in Missouri. I might have to take a trip down there to get some of them. But my main tools I'll be using, I'm going to reorganize my shop too. As you can see, I've been working and not cleaning up, which is my pet peeve. But I'll tell you what, it's been so cold out here. When it's negative 17 and you're out here working with this tiny little heater, when it's time to stop, you just stop. Yeah, that's my excuse. The sander I ordered, the table sander I ordered, was a piece of junk. I've already wrote a review on that. I can tell you guys more about that sander. You don't want to buy that one. Tabletop sander. I think it was 6x4. Jerry rigged this little table in my sander, and I've been sanding some of my bigger stuff on there. It works. All right. Some wood. Some different type of plywood. I can show you more what plywood I've decided to use in a minute. We've got 2x4s, 2x2s, and 2x3s over here as well. All right, let me stop and organize some of this stuff. And the first thing I'm going to do is put together these caster wheels. I ordered 2 sets, and I believe each wheel is rated for 700 pounds. So according to what says on Amazon is 7 times 4 is 2,800 pounds. And I've got 2 of them. So I'm pretty sure that will hold up the weight of the camper while I build it and move it around. All right, hold on. It's getting cold. My nose is frozen. All right, so I'll organize this section over here. So what I'm doing over here is organize my cords. I don't have any outlets over here, and I only use power strips. It's not tripping breakers when I'm running stuff. So this is going to be my charging station for my batteries. And this is my, like I told you before, my little sanding table right there. And this is like a table sander right here. That's my table sander. So it's turned on. So all I do is take the plug and plug it in there, and it comes on. Because as you know, the handle has its own little switch, and I can't keep switching it on and off and putting it back in the clamp. So it just stays on, and I unplug it off when I don't want to use it. And then I love this little DeWalt reciprocating or vibrating, what's it called? Whatever. Sander, hand sander. Love it. It's awesome. Used one of those for many years, and it's an oldie but goodie. All right. Now all I gotta do now is I'm gonna take these cords. As you can see, zip tied them. Now I'm just gonna cut the zip ties off, and you don't need to watch me do that. I'm gonna sweep this up right here, and then this section's done. All right, as you can see, the shop is a little cleaner. Yeah, those are my mouse traps over there. There's mouse turds all over my equipment, and that's not cool. And those mouse traps really do work. They're awesome, by the way. They're non-kill, but as soon as you catch them, you can do whatever you want with them. All right, so I'm right in the process of reorganizing everything. Chop saw for my miter cuts and things like that is going to be set up there. I'm going to fix that sawhorse up as a lean-to for it to put wood on and cut and whatnot. This is going to be my main workbench. All my other workbenches are in Missouri still, which really sucks. I could really use them right now. Might be taking a trip down there to go get them. All right, that's step 2. Let me get back at it. All right, looks like we're getting pretty much organized. All my hardware is going to be in this tin down here, this tub down here. More tools in there. Wood stored here. As you know, my sanding area, it's all cleaned up, ready to go. Cords all fixed up. Charging area for screwdrivers and drills and whatnot. Pile of rubber I still got to pick up. The captain's chair. And the heater. And I'm about to turn that on because it's getting cold in here, and I still gotta clean this up, but I need a little break. So, how about we turn this little heater on and get some warmth. I take a little break. What you on, Bubs? You working with Dad? Huh? Working hard? You're in the captain's chair. That means you're in charge. Do you know what you're doing? You do? Okay. What are we going to do next? Really? I already cleaned that up. I already swept that up, bud. It's not good enough? Come on, give me a break, will you? I'm excited to build this camper. It may take me a while. I don't want it to take a while. I want it to get done quickly so we can enjoy it this summer. Love camping, love being outdoors. It's one of my places of peace. Like I said, I'm in a lot of pain right now, just from a little bit of work I did in the shop today, just a little bit of cleaning up. I'm hurting. My leg's numb right now, and I can tell the VA, but they don't care. But I just tell you guys that because so you know why I'm doing this. I build these things, I stay busy in my shop, rather than buying this stuff. Well, I am kind of waiting for my books to hit the bestseller list. When that happens, then maybe I won't work in the shop so much. But I work in the shop right now as a way of distracting myself, as a way of coping with pain. And I know you guys, my fellow veterans out there, you use the same type of methods, just like I go to the gym 5 to 7 days a week because I'm trying to cope with the pain. And the VA just wants to do more surgery, but I think 14 surgeries is enough, and I don't want to move forward with that right now. So I'm finding other ways to cope. Anyways, stay tuned. I'll get some energy back up, and hopefully it'll warm up here pretty quick. It's supposed to snow tonight. Living in Minnesota, man, you can't beat it. Everybody tells me the summers are worth it, so I'm going to save my judgment till the summer when I'm camping. In the meantime, guys, have a great night. God bless. All right, I'll show you this, guys. It's part of the process. It's important. I'm not a big one on using plans and things like that. I like to just build things, but at the same time, I give myself an idea of what I'm doing. And so I've done some research. I also ordered some different plans, and I think I'm going to use a combination of like a travel trailer plan and a camper plan, truck camper plan, a pop-up plan, a bunch of different plans. I'm going to combine them all together into what I want. The hardest thing for me, I think, is going to be getting the system to work, because I want solar as well as DC and AC. I'm not sure if I'm going to use propane or not. I haven't decided yet. I'm not a big fan of propane. It's expensive anyways. And I'd rather just have a cooktop that has a inductive stovetop for the camper. I don't know if I'm going to use portable or build it right into the counter. Haven't decided yet, leaving it up in the air. I'm going to put, when I do research on that, I'm going to put that research in here. But for now, I've got some plans and whatnot in this folder. This camper shell, as you can see, ends right at the end of the tailgate. I think I'm going to continue mine, like this one here. I'm going to continue mine past it to give me a little bit longer bed floor. I got plans, I got dimensions, I got more diagrams. You just got to do your research. I got framing ideas. That looks more like aluminum to me, type framing, but the idea is the same. And this is the same thing. This is the aluminum framing here, but the idea is the same. There's a wooden frame, not exactly sold on the way it was done. Don't like this. This is kind of a hack job right there. Don't like that. And a light just kicked on outside. That tells you it's dark. There's another aluminum frame. This just gives you ideas of how to frame. This is what I want the inside to look like. I want a table on one side, a net set on one side, and recliner type chairs on the other side, and the bed in the back over the cab. So these are just my ideas. I'm going to use a bunch of different ones. Like for example, I may not use this L shape, but I definitely want to use this style of faucet. Love that faucet. Maybe half the sink size though, because of room. And I'll keep adding to this notebook as we go along. But that's step one. That's what everybody needs to do. You gotta do your research. You gotta figure out what you want, and how you're gonna build it. That's process number one. Should have started with that, but I wanted to get the shop, show you guys the shop and get it cleaned up so it's ready to go. Hopefully I'm gonna make a trip down soon to get the rest of my tools. Otherwise, I'll just be using a lot of hand tools to build stuff, which is okay too. Just take me a little longer. Like the nail gun is in storage, table saws in storage, belt sanders in storage, the tabletop sanders in storage. Things like that. My awesome workbenches that I built are in storage too. I'm gonna get those, bring those up here, I think. All right.